Hey folks, lack of response here. We are doing another round of the good, the bad, and the weird. Today we are looking at this knife. Let's sit down and take a close look. Here we are today talking about the good, the bad, and the weird of this knife here, the Reate Exo-K. We are going to talk about the good, which is things I enjoy about it. The bad, which is things that kind of work against it or that I don't like so much about it. And the weird, which are things that make it different, and can't do that under the camera, so we're just going to be two-handing it the whole time. The weird, which are things that make it unique and different and interesting. In accordance with prophecy, we start with measurements and size comparisons. It's a hawkbill blade, maybe 3 inches of cutting edge, a little less. Because of that curved handle, it's, let's just follow the curve here. If you follow the curve all the way down that way, you get 9.5 inches, but if you just measure straight, it's more like 7. So, that's why measuring tape is a thing. Okay. Size comparison time. There is a Spyderco Mannix. And a large Sebenza 21. But this has got a weird shape, so let's use some similarly shaped size comparisons. Like the Caswell Knives Morphing Karambit. And just to have more hawkbills out on the camera with you. The Caval Kage. Okay. Size comparisons out of the way. Let's talk about the materials before we proceed. Does it tell us what that blade steel is? Probably. That says M390. That is Exoskeleton Knife's logo. That's the maker's mark. And that's Reate's logo there. So it's got an M390 blade, a black aluminum handle, and as you can probably tell, it's got a weird mechanism. We'll talk about that in the weird. But we're not there yet. We're talking about the good. The good, with the way this knife operates, pushing the button from the right side, this bar locks in right back there. It cannot come open in your pocket. It cannot come open in your hand. You have to very deliberately push that plunge lock to get this arm to swing so the blade can freely come out. And the cool thing is that plunge lock is reversible if you want to put it on that side for whatever reason. Like let's say you want to push the button back here, or, you know, have your thumb there and flick. Yeah, it's hard to do under camera. You can. So that's nice as well. It comes with a trainer. I have misplaced mine, but they do come with a trainer that has G10 handles. So you can practice and get the hang of it. That is also good. I tried playing with this without practicing with the trainer first, and it did bite me. So it's got my blood on it. We are soul bonded. Also good. It's nice, comfy in hand, good size, good ergonomics. Okay. You can hold this way and have a perfectly good functional hawkbill for all of your box cutting, utility cuts. I've used I've heard hawkbills can be useful as like a paring knife type thing as well. They're just handy. It's one of my favorite blade shapes, and this has it, so that's good. Pocket clips reversible, so that's good. As you know, as we've talked about, I don't use pocket clips so much. I'm more of a pocket slip type of guy, and this sits nicely in all my favorite pocket slips, so that's good. The bad. Well, there is an issue where if you don't do it quite right, that blade, when you're closing the knife, that blade can come through and bite you. That has happened to me, because your hand's here and the blade's coming through here. You getting poked. I have been poked. Use that trainer, folks. Use it. Use the trainer. Okay. So that's the only real gripe, and it's hard to actuate on camera. But that doesn't matter in the actual use. That's just more of a thing. Hey, wait 3 seconds. Can we tilt this up a little more without the phone falling? There we go. That worked out well enough. Okay. So there we go. That mechanism is very weird. I have not seen any other knives that do that, where there's the button lock and then the whole backspacer armature thing swings out as a whole separate piece. So like the pivot assembly and the backspacer are all attached on that arm that's actuated by the button lock. And the button lock is essentially, the button lock and this screw are holding the backspacer and pivot in between the scales and the stop pin. So, weird sandwich construction, right? We have scales with a pivot for the backspacer and the button lock, and a stop pin, and the finger ring as the spacers on either end there. The backspacers and pivot are all one assembly, and the blade is its own piece. If we can see in here, can you hear that? There is some kind of little detent in there that's catching. Can we see what is doing it from any angle? What if we zoom? I don't know. I don't know if there's a magnet in here or if there's some kind of detent ball, but I can definitely feel it catching. And that's a good thing. I appreciate that. As a weird thing is some extra little detent above and beyond the main mechanism of the knife. But that helps with safety, I guess. Oh. This is the Exo-K. This is the original Reate Exo. So then you see where the scales backspacer outer shell is one thing, and the blade is attached to a separate piece. Well, there we go. That covers the good, the bad, and the weird of the Reate Exo-K. If you have anything you'd like to say about it, feel free to do so in the comments. And stay tuned for more. Thank you.